Listen, I'm a fucking student of war. I know all the warriors from Charlemagne, Achilles, the #1 warrior of all warriors. From then Alexander, Napoleon, I know them all. I read them all, I studied them all. I know the art of fight, I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. I was an annihilator. That's all I was born for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you believe in me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more.
Shalom, this is the brother Azan Ha Ahmath back at you with another lesson. And I pray this lesson is edifying to the lambs. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do but well. And peace and salutations to the Bayah Shah Dawada, which is the house of David, all right, and the large multitude who the Lord's going to have mercy on. Now this is the book of Exodus 15:3. It reads, "The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name." Now, we just heard what Mike said, and it was touching. But how can a man be a student of war and not even mention the Most High Yahweh or his son, the King of all kings? The book of Luke, the 19th chapter says Yahweh Shai is an austere man. And all those so-called warriors that he named, none of them were biblical. Okay, they were all tyrants. None had the blessings that the Israelites had, which is the power from the Most High. So he mentions Charlemagne. He named Alexander the Macedonian that conquered many kings and inherited lands. All right, he had slaves and power. He mentioned Napoleon, who was a nervous, murderous devil. But what about Goliath? Wasn't he a fierce warrior, feared by the masses? And what was his demise? An undersized boy without reputation that didn't even want any armor, right? All he had was faith, courage, a sling, and a smooth stone. Men like Samson, who slew 1,000 men with the jawbone. The barbarians that battled the Roman army, these are Israelites. Okay, true warriors. And I'm just bringing these facts out because we filter life through the scriptures. People read the stories of the Bible and thinking these were, no man, these were men with power. Okay, Judas and Simon Maccabees of the Hasmonean dynasty. And David, before he was made king, he was chosen by the Lord. Let's go to Sirach 47:2. As is the fat taken away from the peace offering, so was David chosen out of the children of Israel. He played with lions as with kids, and with bears as with lambs. See, our forefathers and patriarchs of our nation have always produced fierce men, feared by many. You know, when David became king, he had nations and garrisons, a foreshadowing of what's to come. So I asked the question, if you study all the warriors, how did you miss the accounts by Goliath being slew by David? Right? Sirach 47:4, slew he not a giant when he was yet but young, and did not take away reproach from the people when he lifted up his hand with the stone and the sling and beat down the boasting of Goliath? Right? He beat him down. Proof that trusting in the Lord and the power of faith is stronger than a Terminator. Right? The power of faith is stronger than a Terminator because Yahweh Shai is the right hand that fights our battles. We always speak about we're in a spiritual warfare, right? So this should be a faith booster, knowing that you can call on him in the times of trouble for deliverance. Okay, that comes in a form of humility. Sirach 47:5, for he called upon the Most High Lord, and he gave him strength in his right hand to slay the mighty warrior and set up a horn of his people. And a horn means power. Okay, humility brings a kingdom, not the art of fighting or the art of war. Okay, carnality doesn't bring a kingdom, wisdom does. right? And this is the walk that separates us from the rest of the world. All the kings and leaders that walked this earth, none were like the stock of Israel, who were spiritual men. We've become warriors in the scriptures, warriors in the spirit. Our warfare is not carnal, but it's a spiritual battle that we fight on a day-to-day basis. So we want to articulate the point that the hopeful elect will incorporate the scriptures in almost all situations. Mike mentioned that he's an annihilator. That's all he was born for. No, you were taught to be an animal, trained by society being naked without the laws, lost in the world of distractions and lust and jealousy, covetousness, all right? Because most of you've tried to be Christians. You've dabbled into being a Muslim, okay? And these people are still unhappy with their lives. But I did hear one thing that Mike said that we can identify with. He spoke about the art of humbleness. All right, let's read Colossians 3:12. It says, "Put on therefore as the elect of God, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long-suffering." See, this life that we live is the Most High's movie. We're all playing our parts in this film, being that the Most High, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, controls our steps. And he said, put on for the elect, which many aren't willing to do, giving up the love of the world and the things that are in it, not being selfish, being all about you, but putting on the elect. It comes with responsibilities because it's all about Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, and his sheep. Look at the attributes of this scripture. It says holy, which is set apart, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness, meekness, and long-suffering. See, if you add these qualities to your life, you may be increased, and your prayers may pierce the clouds. That's scriptural. All right, this is Sirach 35:17. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds until it come. Nigh, he will not be comforted and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. Okay, so did you hear that? The prayers of the elect are being sent up and being received. Your prayers are being heard. But what about the Israelites that turn their ear away from the Lord? You think the Lord hears their prayers? The Christian church is always calling for their prayer warriors, right? Now, do you think the Lord listens to you? No. No, he doesn't if you haven't humbled yourselves as newborn babes, like we've all had to do, right? That's by humbling yourself. Proverbs 28:9, he that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. The scriptures say a man can gain the whole world and still lose his life. But you got everything in the world. But on the other hand, he says, if you seek to save your life, then you must lose your life. Showing you that humility can save your life. You got to understand you have the winning ticket in your hand that's guaranteed to cash in. But in order to redeem the ticket, you got to be all in on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Okay, you got to bet the whole house on the Lord. And he said he's going to give us 100-fold, man. All right, humbling ourselves to receive his blessings. All right, this is Mark 8:35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So you can have everything in the world, okay, 10 times, but spiritually you're dead. All right, you're just a walking dead before the men and women hoping in the Most High and his son Yahweh Shai. What a time to be alive, right? All right, because we humbled ourselves to serve, not to be served. We're in the business of serving for the Lord, okay? Understanding our cup overfloweth with plenty in the next life. Our riches are stored up, and a feast is prepared for the remnant who walk in the way of faith, grace, and humility. Right? Proverbs 22:4, by humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor in life. That's right, humbling yourself to walk in all the Lord's ways by fearing him. Not fearing what this wicked society has portrayed us to fear. The paradoxical fear of this proud Edomite supremacy society. That caste that you have put over, all right, the children of Israel, the remnant can see through it. All right, so we are humbling ourselves, preparing ourselves as a wife, all right, to meet our husband, because all the wealth and money in Babylon the Great, it's all cankered. This world is about to pass away. Okay? And if you ain't serving the God of Israel, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, you're not going to have any inner peace. No matter what you got. Again, the hopeful elect, by grace and mercy, pray that our sacrifices are accepted at the end. Okay? We are waiting to hear the words, well done. All right, so I pray this lesson has been edifying to the lambs and the sheep. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakahakwadash. This the brother Azan Ha Ahmath, Wa Ababa Ball. Shalom.